nope, I probably won't survive real-life 99 nights. You see, when you join the game, you'll get this message saying that this game is based on a true story. It is based on a tragic incident on the 1st of May 2023, where 4 children were lost and had to survive in the Amazon after their plane crashed. Leslie, Solaney, Tien, and Christine. There were 7 passengers aboard that plane, but only these 4 children survived. Among the casualties was their mother. She unfortunately didn't make it out alongside the pilot and a local indigenous leader. When the news broke, the authorities wasted no time. The Colombian military started their operation through the dense jungle of the Amazon, not knowing the challenges they'll endure on this drawn-out rescue mission. But it's not only them that's on the field. A group of indigenous people also volunteered to conduct their own search and rescue. Among them was Manuel, the father of the 4 children. But you see, these 2 groups doesn't really like each other because they have a quite turbulent past. So, the indigenous people and the army worked separately. On the 15th day of the search, they found this 14-year-old boy named Alejandro. Alejandro was born in the jungle and has never seen modern civilization before. They asked him if he has seen a plane crash nearby. Alejandro, not knowing what a plane is, told them that he saw some kind of blue house. He led them to this blue house, and there it is. The Cessna 206 that transported the 7 passengers. Upon inspection, everyone quickly realized that the 4 children are missing. Then near the crash site, they saw trails of objects leaving the site. News quickly spread that the children could still be out there. So, they sent reinforcement to find them as quickly as possible. They may have survived the plane crash, but the Amazon is unforgiving. They even played their grandma's voice through a speaker, telling them to not roam because rescue is on the way. At this point, it has been 20 days since the crash. A man named Nicholas heard the news and joined the search. On day 22, a group of 40 more volunteers joined in, including a shaman named Rubio. On day 24, they found more trails. On day 26, they celebrated Christine's birthday. The 11-month-old baby just turned 1. Imagine that. Most of us celebrated our first birthday with our family. Most of us have even baby pictures with them. Christine celebrated hers, while lost and hungry in the jungle for almost a month now. On day 29, the volunteers are starting to get sick, and their numbers are going down fast. They realized they cannot do this separated. If they're going to find the children, they have to put aside their differences and work together. So after a month of searching, the indigenous people and the military came together on a single goal. Day 31, it has been a month since the crash. They realized something odd about this search. There are no voices of children, no cries of the baby. You'd think that an 11-month-old baby would cry non-stop on these conditions, right? But the 4 children are radio silent. Then they started to consider a possibility. Maybe the kids don't want to be found. Maybe they're hiding on purpose. Because their father has a history of physically abusing them. He even hit his wife with a machete, which the kids witnessed with their own eyes. So now that their mother is gone to protect them, maybe they don't want to go home. It has been 33 days and they've lost hope. I mean, it's been a month now. If they're starting to get sick, then the children were probably even more sick. But when it felt like all hope was gone, the shaman had one more idea. During this search, they actually made Manuel, the father, take some ayahuasca. It's a hallucinogen that makes you see things and connect more to nature and the spirits.
the entities that you encounter. I'm not making any claims about the reality status of those entities, but what I am saying, and it's a fact, is that people who work with DMT and ayahuasca do encounter what they construe to be entities who communicate with them intelligently.
It has spiritual significance to the indigenous people of the Amazon. They thought that the jungle must have rejected Manuel, and that's why the spirits are not showing him where the children are. So, as a final gamble, they made Rubio take the final dose that they have. This is all or nothing.
Pues me convierto en un tigre.
On the 40th day, they decided that this would be the final day of the search. Whether they find the children or not, they'll go home today. They were so hopeless at this point. It's been more than a month, and there aren't even a single sign that the children are still alive. Then, they heard it. Nicholas, the man who joined the search on day 20, was the first to saw them.
Ya miré a los niños.
When they saw the 4 children, they were in such horrible state. It was honestly so heartbreaking. But thankfully, they survived.
Ya servido.
I recommend watching this documentary on Netflix. It's called The Lost Children. It's tragic, but also it's a story of hope. It's a story of how 2 different groups put aside their differences and saved 4 lives.
Yo le aseguro algo.
I didn't include a lot of scenes, including the entire story from Leslie's perspective. It's worth a watch, so consider watching it. Honestly, I think there's a very low chance that I'll survive this. There are no wolves or bears in the Amazon like in 99 Nights. You know what they got? Jaguars. Jaguars are way worse than wolves. Even Tirzu ranked them higher than lions. They can climb trees, swim, and they have the strongest bite force among all big cats. And on the Amazon River, there are caimans. There are also green anacondas, which are huge. Look at this thing. I wish 99 Nights is more accurate to the real-life setting. We should have jaguars and anacondas instead of wolves and bears. And there should be a river in the map with caimans. Also, there's something more in the Amazon. People believe that there are spirits in the jungle that disguise or mimic humans. If the deer is real, it's probably a Wendigo. And good luck with that. You can't scare away a real-life Wendigo with just a flashlight. If you see a real one, it probably saw you first, and it's over at that point. According to cryptid experts, Wendigos are weak to fire. So, better not let your campfire go out tonight, little one, or it will be hungry. If you're gonna get lost in a forest, whether there is a Wendigo or not, making a campfire is still a good idea. It'll keep you warm, cook your food, and maybe serves as a signal to the rescuers. So I guess in real life, Pyro is the best class. I guess Alien and Cyborg class too, because their weapon concentrates an energy beam like a powerful laser. So in real life, that's probably very hot. The Wendigo is weak to fire because they came from the northern side of Canada, and cold and snowy biomes are their home court. Overall, I'd give myself a 40% survival rate. I'll just camp at the crash site so they can find me quicker. If I need to wander away for food, I'll leave a trail behind me so I can find my way back to my camp. Comment down below your survival rate, and next week, we'll be back to normal content. This is our 5,000 subs special to celebrate our milestone. And I can't thank all of you enough. So, let's flash some of your comments on the screen to highlight this wholesome community that we have. I receive a lot of comments and support from you guys, so I'm not going to be able to highlight everyone. There are even comments that really caught my eye, and I cannot forget them, but I can't find them just from the amount of comments. So whether you see your comment on the screen or not, know that it's appreciated very much. I'm celebrating 5,000 subs, but we're already on our way to 10. We're growing so fast, and I'm just really grateful for all of you. Thank you so much, everyone, and I hope that you'll stick by as our community continue to grow. And please welcome and be nice to our new members. I love this one. He said that he'll use my method to farm diamonds and save up for Cyborg. Then, I told him to update me if he succeeds. And he did, and actually followed up. Congrats on Cyborg, friend. And that's all for me for now. Don't forget your assignment. Tell me your survival rate. Bye-bye.